So, this is my Fortnite Creative X-Men Mansion showcase, tour, whatever you want to call it. Should be fun. I think I did a pretty good job. Hopefully you'll think the same. But anyway, let's get started. I don't know what's going on here. There is meant to be a barrier. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's not rendered in. It's fine. If I ever publish the map, then hopefully I'll get that fixed. But for starters, we've got the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters sign, which is kind of like based off of the one from the movies. Oh yeah, this mansion's based off of the shows, in case you haven't noticed. But we've got this big sort of road. I might make some changes to it. I don't know. It seems fine. We've got this nice little tree. Nice, good stuff. Oh, actually, yeah. Before I forget, if we go over here. Okay, so here we are. I built this little lab for the Weapon X project, which is where Wolverine got his surgery, sort of thing, to get like the metal claws and the metal spine. I can't do the emo here, no. But yeah, that's where he's kind of broken out, and then he's kind of broken down over the years, I guess. Well, it's a bit difficult. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. A bit around there. You can look at that if a bit more yourself if I ever publish it. But yeah, so this is it so far. If we come around here, there's an old basketball court, which you can kind of see in a few episodes of X-Men 97. Not sure about the animated series, I can't quite remember. But yeah. So, if we go back around here to the door, front door. And we've got these stairs looking nice. Oh, bloody hell. And then this is the main entrance. We've got doors, obviously, upstairs, and then the basement, which is, I think I'll do that last. So, where do I go first? Let's go this way, I guess. So if we go this way, it's like a waiting area. And then in here is Charles Xavier's, Professor X's office, I guess, where he meets people. I don't know why he has a chair, because he is in a wheelchair, so I don't know why I put that chair there. Maybe in case if someone's taken over for a second. And in here we kind of got a library. I might end up changing the bookcases, because I think we've got some better ones. Nice fireplace, and then one of the classrooms. So, you know, it is a school. I guess one of the students used their powers by mistake here, broke the shelf. But yeah, there we go. Got a nice little teaching area. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's over here? Oh, back to the library. I'll go this way. Got a nice hallway. There's some pictures on the wall, nice rug. Looks pretty nice. And we've got this kind of like lounge area. You know, get some pool or snooker, whichever you prefer. Sofas, you know, sit around and have a chat. And then out here, again, same out here. And then we got the swimming pool, which looks pretty nice. I think this is okay. I might change it up a little bit, perhaps, but I think it's fine. Yeah, it's a nice little pool area. And then if we go... then we go back out this way. That takes you back to the main lobby. Looks pretty nice. And then we can go through here into a kitchen. Needs a lot of cooking for all the mutants here, I guess. And then... this is where you'll sit around and eat. I'm just walking all over their food. How disrespectful. You can see the basketball there. Another fireplace. That's pretty cool. Another classroom, which is pretty good. Yep, all looks great. But I just got an open doorway here, so I might which is a bit harsh for the students, you know. People just eating back there, just sniffing all the food. Anyway, another hallway, which takes you back to here. Then, obviously back through here, goes to the hallway. So, I think that's everything downstairs. We head upstairs. Got some more books. Got a lot of books here. They like reading. I guess you could do some teaching here as well. Seems fun. And we got more books. How many books do they need? And we got some bedrooms. Now, pretty much all of these are the exact same. I will be on it. Well, they are different, but... Oh, we've got a bathroom here. Completely forgot that was here. Yeah, they are slightly different. So you got different walls, different floors, different beds, all that stuff. But these ones are pretty much the same. So I'm not going to bore you by going through all of those. It's the same on the other side. I might take another look at some of them though, because it's been a while. This is Professor X, Charles Xavier's bedroom. You know, it's pretty spacious. You can get up to some stuff like training, I guess. I don't know. Got a bathroom in here. Which is pretty nice. Big bathtub. Look at this. You can go swimming in there. Yeah, he's got... I'm not actually sure what this is. Maybe an old computer. Something. High tech. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, that's Charles Xavier's room. More books. More books. And again, same rooms. Same pretty much, you know. Nothing too wild. Again, if I ever publish it, you can go see this all yourself. Pretty cool. Vendor machines. Nice, in case you want a late night snack. I'm not one to judge. And then we've got more rooms up here, which I will show you all of these. Bathroom, you know, big bathroom. Who doesn't like a big bathroom, I guess. And then this is Magneto's bedroom. I didn't really know quite what to do. Oh, I forgot to mention this for... No, I don't think I did. Never mind. But for this one, I did try and do the colours for his character, like red walls. Got kind of a bit of purple going on as well, which is pretty nice. Got some metal, because, you know, Magneto loves a bit of metal, I guess. I didn't really know what else to put in, so I just put a stack of scrap metal in the corner. Pretty interesting. Don't know what he'd be doing with that. Nice desk with books and stuff. Maybe he hasn't got enough of them. And then if we go... Yeah, let's go over this way. So now, you'll see I've got names on all the doors. This one's Iceman. Wonder if you can guess what his powers are. I tried to make it like themes to each of the characters. So, this one, you know, you got a lot of ice going on white for Iceman. Rogue. Got, again, colours. Green, got a bit yellow. Got some weights because she's really strong. So she'll have to do that. Training and all that sort of stuff. All that fun. And then here we got Gambit. Rogue and Gambit. Again, brown walls for the brown outfit he's got. Weights again. And then that's meant to be his bow staff that he carries around. Yeah, I couldn't quite get anything. The skinnier. Thin, skinnier. Which one sounds better? You know what I mean. I couldn't really get any thinner than that, so you just have to use your imagination. Then we've got Storm. That's white for Storm. And then maybe she's using her powers a bit in here. So there's some clouds going on. That's Storm's room. Jubilee. This one was quite fun. Jubilee's probably one of my more favourite X-Men, I think. This one I had fun doing. I based it kind of off the Airbnb that you can go visit and stay in for a couple nights. But I added some more stuff to it. You know, I think this is pretty cool. It's pretty on character. And then in this one, Wolverine. This is my room because I've got the Wolverine skin on. Box of trash down here. Seems like the type of guy. Some weights. Nice bed. And then back here, I had a little secret room. Well, not secret. not really secret, but I guess you could say Deadpool put this up, and then Wolverine didn't like it, so he left claw marks on it. And then we go through here, and we got Deadpool's secret room. You know, matching his colours, and I guess I don't remember leaving this here. I guess he must have came in and done that himself. Pretty interesting. He's got a nice little picture of the Wolverine up there. Anyway, and then if we run over to the other side, all the books you could ever want in this place. Now, I'll start this side. Nightcrawler. So I'd say you need a pretty standard basic room. I don't think he would have anything too crazy going on. Couple books that he's probably reading, collecting. You know, got his food, drawers, books, and everything. What more could you need? Cyclops and Jean Grey. Now, as I was saying earlier, trying to match the colours. So I did the wool, blue and yellow for Cyclops, and then I did a green floor for Jean. Because if you didn't know, she had a green suit in some of the earlier comics. And there's Quicksilver. This one, I tried to base it off the basement he sort of had in... I can't remember what film it was, but it was in one of them. I think it was... I can't remember. Anyway, I kind of made it a bit messy, because he seems like the type of person who'd have a messy room. Got a fridge there as well. Then over here we got the Scarlet Witch. Kind of based it off of One Division in a way, I guess. Kind of has... I don't know, actually. I don't really know what I was going for. I think this sort of red brick sort of vibe works for her. Then we got Morph. He's kind of got similar powers to Mystique, but you can kind of like use their powers as well as just turning into them, which is pretty interesting. And then yeah, he's kind of got the colours going on for him. And then the last room here is Beast. And then again, I kind of based this off of the Airbnb. But yeah, this is kind of based off of that, doing some science, as he does. And now, I'm going to cut to the downstairs so I can show you the basement. So yeah, that's all the upstairs. Okay, here we are, back down here. Now, the basement was a pretty interesting one. It's got a lot of levels to it. You know, we got like laundry room here. A lot of that, because there's a lot of people here. Over here, we kind of got like boilers to keep the water hot and everything. A big computer room, because if you didn't know, X-Men 97 was in like 80s to 90s sort of time frame. So you know they'll need a lot of computer power. It's quite useful for them. You know, they got all this technology here. And then over here it's kind of like just furniture that they don't really need. Nice cellar, in case you want a nice drink. If you have a big day fighting enemies and all that. More books. How many books do they need? They have all the knowledge. Okay. Now, there's another basement. There's another elevator. Labs and medbay elevator. Okay, so if we come down... Oh, press that again. Come down. Here we are. This one's like a medbay. So, you know, surgeries and all that if you need it. More here. Another one there. Another one there. And then if we go just to the room next door, we got a recovery bay. You know, nothing too crazy here. You know, pretty simple. And then I think let's go to this one. Cerebro, where not Magneto, Professor X. Well, I can kind of sit here, put that on his head. It heightens his telepathic powers. I couldn't quite get a good look for it. That's the best I could come up with. You have to kind of use your imagination there. Yeah, then I guess the other main mutants like Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, stuff like them can sit around as well, help him out. And then let's go here. I've got another tech lab for where I think Beast would be staying most of the time. Looks pretty good. We've got plans there, working on something. Oh, and other stuff there. Pretty cool. And then some more testing stuff. Not exactly sure what most of this stuff would do, but you know, got some stuff going on. Looks pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Fire extinguisher, just in case. Now, I guess this is where they would test some of the stuff. Got this heavy weight here. Guess. Wonder who'll be lifting that. Looks pretty heavy. We got a gym. Workout. You know, got to stay healthy. Even the mutants have got to stay healthy. We've got another pool. There's a small pool down here. In case it's a rainy day or something, you know. And we've got some hot tubs. It's pretty cool. Steam coming out of it. Go around this way. We've got changing rooms, locker rooms, showers, I guess. Pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff. Now if we come this way, it's a pretty long hallway actually. If you just come around the corner, you have the X-Jet, the X-Men jet. Now, I will be honest, I don't think this is the best I could have done. I think it does look pretty good. I think I did do a good job. But like here, you can kind of see it's a bit pointy. I couldn't quite get it right. It's better than the original design that I did though. The original design, it was a bit, it didn't quite work. But I redid it, and it looks pretty good in the end, I think. Gets the job done, you see. Well, oh, don't know why that one's not red. I don't know how these guys would see. Maybe there's a screen that comes up there. But yeah, it's got some stuff there. I think it turned out pretty good in the end. Maybe it needs a bit more work on the back there. But who knows? We'll see. Come back around. Okay. And the next elevator, the war room elevator. What exactly was that again? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to see. I find out for myself. Okay, so I guess this is more stuff. I wasn't really sure. I was kind of following the photos that I could find. This? Yeah, again, not really sure. This kind of looks like an X, which I thought was kind of worked out quite well. Yeah, some screens. Not exactly sure. I think this was meant to be like a hologram of the planet. But I couldn't quite get that because we don't have that in game. And then in here, got some screens, monitor for this room. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to chuck some photos up again. But like, I think I did pretty good with that one. That's the danger room where they do all their training. I guess this is where they get ready, stuff like that. It's Angel Room elevator. So we go down again. How many basements do they need in this place? Crazy work. But if we go in here, come down here. Got this door. You have to kind of run up to it really close. Yeah, this is the danger room. Basically, I'll chuck some photos up as well here. It's like a simulation sort of thing. They press a button and it turns into whatever they programmed in. But I obviously couldn't quite do that. I think I have an idea how I would do it. It would just take a lot of time. It would just take ages, and then it'd be really confusing. So I'm not gonna do that. It's pretty dangerous actually, hence the danger room. Because the explosions and everything are real. It's pretty scary stuff. Yeah, now... Oh, I don't know what's happened to that button. Go back up. Another quick look. But anyway, I think that's everything. That's it. That's the X-Men Mansion tour complete. So if I do end up publishing it, I will leave a pinned comment with the map code and the map name if you want to go find it. Speaking of pinned comment, I'm going to also leave this in the description, but I'm going to leave a link to my link tree You can follow my other socials like my TikTok, Twitch. I go live on Twitch, do Fortnite streams on there, as well as maybe the occasional Minecraft one, if that's something you're interested in. And I also have a Discord server where you can just have a chat, leave suggestions for videos or map ideas for me to do on stream or video, who knows. Yeah, just trying to build a community over there. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and have a look. But anyway, thank you very much for sticking through if you made it this far to the end of this. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think that's something to do with the barrier. Anyway, but yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever you're doing. I hope you have some fun. Goodbye.